Meantime, the NIH canceling funding for an ongoing 30-year study tracking patients with diabetes and prediabetes. It is the latest research project on the chopping block as funding and personnel cuts grip the nation's health agencies. A 2023 paper in JAMA Health Forum finding that the NIH gave funding to 354 of the 356 drugs approved by the FDA from 2010 to 2019. So what do these cuts mean for the future of drug development? Portal Innovations founder and CEO John Flavin joins us for more. John, great to have you back.
Thanks. Hi, Melissa. How are you?
Good. This really does seem quite dire. I know that in the halls of many labs, research facilities across the country, scientists are worried that they're going to get their funding pulled and that all of the work that they put in for years will just be down the drain. Can you tell us how you think this will play out?
Yeah, I mean, the model, historically from when Vannevar Bush came on the scene in World War II to kind of really put the National Institutes of Health as a strategic priority. And that led to the Bayh-Dole Act, which allowed universities to spin technologies into companies. It's really been the lifeblood for creating great companies that bring new drugs and new devices to patients. So, this uncertainty is causing a freeze. And when that freeze takes place, innovation is risked to going to other places. Innovation flows to money, and we want innovation to be in the United States. It's been the primary place for biopharma innovation, creating $90 billion in exports over year. So it is the place to be and where the talent wants to be to create new innovations. And this kind of uncertainty really mixes things up and causes downstream effects for innovation for patients.
I'm wondering if you're thinking of certain kinds of disease that will really suffer because of these cuts. The NIH, for instance, is the world's largest funder of cancer research. There's also 495 active clinical trials in Alzheimer's and related dementia funded by the NIH. These are just two areas that could really feel some impact.
Yeah, and I mean, if you look from 1991 to date, cancer death rates have come down 33%. No doubt a big impact coming from NIH and all those innovators that move the needle for cancer patients in the present day. Look, HIV, NIH was a primary source of innovation to drive a solution for that deadly disease. Human Genome Project leading to big discoveries in cancer, Alzheimer's, and more to come because of the investment that was made in that project. And then the present day, mRNA, as we know, a very important tool for vaccines and the approach that can be used for deadly diseases like COVID and others that may come downstream. So major effects across every disease category. And who's picking up the slack? I think you're going to see, private industry move in. I mean, we certainly are interested, in picking up the slack as it relates to early stage innovation from a venture capital perspective. But philanthropy, states, you look at the state of Texas, they have the CPRIT fund, $6 billion fund that invests directly into cancer startups and other innovation. So where will the money come from? Who will step into the breach?
John, it's Tim. Thanks. Maybe China, maybe other parts of the world for sure will be stepping in. But I guess just get to the other side of this. I mean, is there any part of this that you think is justified? I mean, there's cuts going on everywhere. And there's fat everywhere. So I don't think there's anybody sitting on this desk, and my guess is much of our audience at home wants to stop innovative technologies going on in medicine and in biotech. But drop it in the context of where we are seeing cuts. I mean, is any part of this justified?
Well, like any type of endeavor, efficiency should always be reviewed, and maximizing efficiency and effectiveness is always something that should be done on behalf of the American taxpayer. That said, we've seen tremendous innovations over the past century that have benefited from NIH funding, and so it's difficult to say that these moves, particularly the confusion, like where are we going with this? What's the big vision? Tell us the how this will make and maintain America as the place to be if you want to innovate and help patients downstream. If you can't sell that vision, then you're going to cause a lot of disruption in this space because people, investors, innovators don't really know where to position themselves to be able to continue to carry the ball forward. So it's not a great situation. Certainly, universities can improve their translation rates. And certainly pushing more of that out to the private sector may indeed have a benefit to taxpayers as we try to be more efficient in taking these great scientific breakthroughs. I mean, look at CRISPR. this technology spun out, Nobel laureate Jennifer Doudna. These types of technologies are at risk if we're not able to backfill that breach.